Right, so we are busy with that test of 24 July. Okay, so at question 1, it says, name one pair of corresponding angles. Oh, now I remember. But I did write it out, then I just didn't save it. Okay, right. Shh, 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 shh. Hey. Now, corresponding angles means we have got to look for an F. So you could have, there were a few. You could have said it would have been Q is equal to W. Or you could have said Z is equal to U. Or T was also equal to R. Okay, so either one of those. But it was only 1 mark, so if you got one of those, you've got it. Yes. You said what and Q? R and Q. Oh, Nia. Okay. Yes. Now, if you just said Q and W, it's also fine. Okay, then 1.1.2. Name one pair of vertically opposite angles. Now, when we have vertically opposite, we look for that X, meaning these two are the same, or those two are the same, the ones that are right across from each other. Okay, so that would have been X and W, or U and Y, and that's all. Those were the only options. It's okay. Right, then 1.2.1. Now we had to say true or false. State whether the following statements are true or false. So, T is equal to Q. Corresponding angles. Now, when it's corresponding angles, we look for a F. Yes, and that's not true. It's false. Okay, 1.2.2. Y is equal to W because they are corresponding angles. Could that be true? False. 1.2.3. What would Y and W have been? They're right next to each other, so angles on a straight line. Good. Okay, now at 1.2.3, they're saying that X plus Z is equal to 180 degrees because they are co-interior angles. And AB is parallel to CD. Could that be true? Yes, good. They are in a U. Then the last one there, 1.2.4. Q is equal to X because they alternate angles, which means it makes a Z. And AB is parallel to CD. Is that true? Yes, good. Okay. Now, 2.1. Solve X in the following sketches and give reasons. Okay, now, we knew that the two interior angles added up is going to give me the exterior angle. So you're going to say that 44 plus 42 is going to be equal to 2x. And on my space, that thing is in the way, so I'm going to write it down here. Your reason must be exterior angle triangle. That's fine. It's also correct. Okay. So 2x would then be 86, which means that x would be 43 degrees. Good. 2.2. And if you guys don't know something or you're unsure, you must ask now. Okay? Right, so the next one, we have all the interior angles. And what do we know about the interior angles of a triangle? Good. So I am adding all of them up and say equal to 180. Again, I haven't got space for my reason. Reason would be angles of a triangle. Okay, right. So let's go and simplify. X plus x is going to give me 3x. Then minus 50 plus 65 is going to give me positive 15. And if I take that positive 15 to the other side of the equation, it's going to be 180 minus 15, which is going to give me how much? 165. Okay, now I divide both sides by 3, which means that I'm going to have x is equal to 55 degrees. Okay, right, 2.3. Over here, I have vertically opposite angles. So 5x minus 10 will be the same as what's right across from it, the 3x plus 50. Reason, vertically opposite angles. Okay, so let's take all the x's to the left and all the normal numbers to the right, which means that 2x is equal to 60. So x would be 30. Yes. Vertically opposite means I've got that x. So the ones, oh, vertically opposite angles. Sorry, dis baie lelik, ek weet. Right, can I skip? Alright. Ek gaan minder wind ook wees. Alright, hands up, who's still copying? Quick, quick, quick. While I'm waiting for them, have you guys started over the weekend with your tasks? Right. No, Thursday. Yeah. As soon as I'm done with this, we're now going to stop revising and then do area and perimeter. You done? Right. Huh? You still busy? Quick. Just wanna, there's so much we have to do. Every time the periods are so short because you guys are writing tests in the morning. Okay, we're still busy. Right, so 2.4. Over here, x would be 50 because they are alternate angles. I saw a z, okay? And because we have a z, we've got to state our parallel lines. So AB is parallel to CD. Remember, if you don't have that, you can't get the mark. Okay, and we didn't have to calculate any further than that. Right, then 2.5. I saw a U, which means that x plus the 110 will be equal to 180. Reason would be co-interior angles. State your parallel lines, which were AB parallel to CD. Okay, now we've got to take that 110 over, which means that x would be 70 degrees. Right, now the last one was a pretty big question, 10 marks. Okay, so it says solve W, X, and Y and give reasons for all of them. Okay, so let's start with W. I saw a Z there because you would see that AB is parallel to CD. So I could say that the W plus 10 will be equal to that 100 degrees. I saw a Z, so it means alternate angles. State your parallel lines. AB parallel to CD. Okay, work out what W would be. It would be 90. Okay, then let's look at the X. At X, I saw a F on its head. Did you guys see that? Do you see it? Yes. If you take your page, have a look. If I take my page and I do this, flip it around. No, more. Now you'll see the F like that. Do you guys see it? Okay, take your page. It is like that if you read it like you normally would. Then flip it on its head. And now look at where the X's are. There's a F. A normal capital F. Okay. Which means that the 5x plus 15 will be equal to the 3x plus 115. And because it's a F, we say corresponding angles. Again, AB parallel to CD. Okay, now we've got to go and work out. So take the x's to the left. Normal numbers to the right. So 2x will be equal to 100, which means that x will be 50. Okay, now last one is the y. Now over here, I saw a u. So again, take your page and then tilt it so that the blank space is at the bottom. Do you now see a u here? The y plus 50 plus the 110. Together, they are inside the u. So it means they are cointerior angles, right? So I can start with y minus 50 plus that 110 must be equal to 180. Reason is cointerior angles. Still AB parallel to CD. Okay. So minus 50 plus 110 is going to give me, or see it the other way around, 110 minus 50 is going to give me 60. Okay, so if I take that 60 over, it's going to be 180 minus 60, which means that y is 120. The sign is going to change. Yes. Are you guys good with that? Any questions? Okay. Great stuff. Whose page should I take? Yes. Dag eers. Julle is net test. Maak seker dat jy nou reg is. Yes. We're going to start with that now. People, you can take out your textbooks so long. Area and perimeter. Just check in the front of your textbook. I think it's round about page 99. Ek kan nie nou onthou nie. Gaan nou kyk. 2.1. Those two you added. Oh. You said equal to 180.
Yes, ma'am, but I got the same answer, ma'am.
No. Yeah. You've got to say, because you're not going to get a mark there. You've got to say equal to 2x and then x your angle triangle. Okay. Because that's wrong, I couldn't give you a mark here. So then everything else gone. Okay. So you've got to say equal to 2x. Can I scratch over here?
Yes, ma'am.
2x. And then you say 86. See now? No. Nee. Skryf reg af, nee. What did we say? 2x equal to 86 and then x 46. Okay. You good? Remember these two? If I add them up, they will be equal to that exponent. Okay, right. Now we are playing 191. Sorry, okay, right. So we are busy with chapter 14. What we're going to do is we're going to revise a few area and perimeter formulas and what happens to the units. Because you see, you would have seen in that project that I handed out that you guys are going to have to do the area and perimeter of your shape. Okay, right. So let's quickly talk through the difference. Listen, before we start looking at formulas, I want to talk through the difference between area and perimeter. Who can tell me